Hello, I'm Alexander Rikiki from The Offering, and you're watching Over Music. Blech! So I'll make this quick and summarize it. The band was founded in 2015 and was named by my mother. I dropped out of the Berklee College of Music after being advised by a few teachers and people within the industry that I should take a shot. I put together a group of musicians that I played with before at that school and respected and was envious of their musical prowess. And we put together an EP and moved to Tampa, Florida in a dream-esque quest to get the attention of the metal community and the veterans within that community in the Tampa Bay, Orlando scene. After grinding and spending as many months as we could, playing as many shows as possible, making as many mistakes as possible, and fighting amongst ourselves, we eventually got the attention of Century Media, and we penned a deal with them, and it's all gravy from there. I said gravy. I think the album took 1 solid year of recording and post-production to get it ready for release, and then sat on the shelf for a period of time. As far as writing this album, it was a COVID baby, so we had time to think and to research and to put into practice the ideas we had in our heads. Nish had a incredible organization strategy to keep everybody on task and recording while isolated, and also traveled through COVID's lockdowns to see everyone and finalize each take. The album was particularly isolating to record, but very rewarding. So seeing the elephant is a Civil War era phrase, which means to go through hardship to learn a difficult lesson. I thought the motto encapsulated the personal experience I had while doing research for this album. The original idea for the album cover was to have a photo of a lynched elephant. There's a story about a lynched elephant named Mary from 1916 who was lynched by an angry, hysterical mob by a crane. I'm not sure if we couldn't get that passed or not. So we just decided to use the motto and the elephant symbol, which has a lot of double meanings and also political connotations. So the lyrical content of this album is really about the external shit. The goal was to be non-introspective and take inspiration from the world around us. This meant diving into political commentary and participating in a journalistic approach to discover and find the moods of 2020 and its misery and its hardship. So the topics span everything from religion to circumcision to rape to gender roles to police brutality to suicide. Humbling themes of reality that goes against the tradition of heavy metal's escapism. So Century Media wanted to make a music video for Wasp, which was shocking to me and both the band, since the song is a pretty hard hitter and has controversial topics. We worked with a filmographer named James Spivey at Inception Films in Sacramento, who worked with us to make a music video where lights and close-ups were the priority. We throw in a controversial t-shirt and, boom, we got a music video. The idea was to create something of quality that would convince Century Media to give us more money to make a second music video, which is coming out November 4th for a song called My Heroine, which has a plot and is a little bit bigger. So the main influences on the band depends on when and which band member you're speaking to. I won't speak on the opinions of the band mates since we find each other's metal musical taste to be ass. So I'll speak to myself as the vocalist of the offering. I can't escape my teen years, so System of a Down, Billy Talent, Linkin Park. As far as the classics, Van Halen, Judas Priest, and Foreigner. From the extreme vocals side of heavy metal, like growlers and screamers or whatever, Death, Cattle Decapitated, and most recently Paleface. Outside of the metal genre, I'm a big fan of opera, so Jonas Kaufman is my favorite opera singer. Freddie Mercury. We can go with Led Zeppelin if you want to consider that to not be metal, but I think some people do. But my favorite singer of all time is a flamenco singer named Camarón de la Isla. First of all, we're indebted to Century Media because their funding and their belief in our project has given us the will to continue the project. I was always told by people within the industry before starting the offering that the hardest part about keeping a band going is keeping a band together. Century Media essentially was that glue for us. Philip, the CEO of the company, believes in the offering, and we are grateful that they are willing to take the risk to help us as a small band reach out to an international community and an international fan base. And yeah, man, I'm hoping they keep us on. As much as I would like to pretend that it's all sex, money, drugs, and weed that turns us into great musicians, I know for a fact that every band member before college had intense private lessons. Personally, I took lessons from when I was 15. I was a choir boy. I sang in plays. I went to summer singing camps. All 4 band members attended the Berklee College of Music. 3 out of 4 of us graduated, and I am the lone dropout. It goes without saying that our training gives us the ability to express ourselves musically in a fluent way, and also give us the language to be able to articulate how and what we're hearing in our heads to our bandmates. As far as future plans for the band, we have a lot of collabs happening in the future with a bunch of YouTubers. After the release, we're hoping to hit the road. We're hoping to tour as much as possible, and hopefully make enough splash that we can begin writing album number 3. I'd like to thank everyone over at Over Music for having us here at this interview, and everyone that tuned in. I'm Alexander Rikiki from The Offering, and please go check out Seeing the Elephant, available everywhere November 4th. Thanks.